Hello children, today we will discuss about third chapter of political science, SST. Chapter third, the chapter name is electoral politics, for class 9. Electoral politics is directly linked to the election. As you know, that in the democratic form of government, election are required, because in democratic rule, representative elected by the people, they rule for a certain period of time. When their time gets over, they will have to contest election once again to get fresh mandate by the people. So elections are required, and these are the core values of any democratic government. As you know that our country, India, is a democratic country, and it is a matter of pride for India and Indians that we are the largest democracy in the world. First thing is why elections. Elections are necessary to choose representative to run country. Government is required, and to run government, elections are required. That is very clear. For example is given here, assembly election in Haryana. At the beginning, very first chapter of your civics textbook is started from, this is mentioned in detail. Here, let I give some light on this lines. Assembly election in Haryana, it is the leader is Chaudhary Devilal, and he is very busy, and his schedule is very hectic, and he is addressing rally, public rally for his election. The year is 1987. The Congress party was in power since 1982. After 5 years, in 1987, assembly polls for Haryana were required, and his party name is Lok Dal Party, and he promised if his party win power, then he would waive loan for farmers, small businessmen, and other peoples who are marginal. So what happened? Elections were held in proper time, and in Haryana, Chaudhary Devilal got full majority. He and his alliance got 78 seats in Haryana out of 90 assembly seats. He formed the government, and after forming, just he fulfilled his promise what he was made. He waived the loan of farmers and a small businessmen. So these are elections. So elections are held in our country in every 5 years after Lok Sabha term gets over, and as you know that this current Lok Sabha is 17th Lok Sabha. If we count from at the beginning, this under Narendra Modi leadership, and the ruling party is NDA, it is Alliance, National Democratic Alliance. In the same way, elections are held for Legislative Assembly. Just we are in UP, and UP has been divided into 403 assembly seats, and to make government, form government, at least half of the total number of seats are required for any party. If no single party is able to build the support, the majority, then they can make alliance who support, who has majority. Just 202 seats are required to form government in UP Assembly. Why do we need election? Next point, we need election to run government, to make law for the peoples and country, and to do administrative works and other kinds of work which are required for the country and for the states. Here I mentioned states because our country is union of states, and one central government is there, and other are the units of the government. And currently there are 28 states, and central level government run from the Delhi, and the state governments, they have their own capital and seats according to population. And this way we need election every 5 years, because after the terms of the representative leader gets over, it is required in democracy to win mandate once again and get fresh. So every 5 years we require election. For the center, it is Lok Sabha, and it is called general election. And for the states also, whenever their terms gets over. Just recently in Bihar, election was held, and once again Mr. Nitish Kumar has shown in office as Chief Minister of Bihar. Though he served the states as Chief Minister so many times, but now under the alliance of NDA, NDA won majority, and he is chosen as the assembly, this majority party leader, and again Chief Minister in Bihar. So elections are very, very necessary, and these are the source of any democratic country. Let's come to next point. What makes an election democratic? Elections are held, as we know that there are so many countries in the world who call themselves democratic. But here is one point. This point is very serious, that these elections are democratic or not. Sometimes you say that bogus voting cards there, and voters have no free choice to elect their representative. So this point is that the part makes an election democratic. Election is democratic or undemocratic, we have to decide. The part makes an election democratic. An election is democratic when there is one value, one vote, and one person. One person, equal value, equal vote for the persons. There is no difference in the weightage of the votes. And other thing, if people have free choice to elect their representative, there is no any kind of force or compulsion about choosing their representative, then we say that this election is democratic. Other thing, when people have choice to elect among persons, means when contestant or candidates are so many, then the voters have get choice to choose the best one. This process may make an election democratic. And other things, a certain time is there. Nobody can rule for a long period or forever. So a time after every 5 years in India, elections are held. After time gets over, no ruler, means a leader or the representative can remain in their powers. This aspects also make any election democratic. It is good to have a political competition. Next point, political competition is also required, because if representative do good work, then again they will be elected. If their work is not good, then people reject them and they could not return in power. So this political competition is necessary, so that many political parties, they come during the election time with their manifesto, they just announce their promises that if they get a majority, what would they do for the states, for the country, when they have the governments. So this competition is, political competition is very, very necessary. But one thing is that sometimes this political competition create undesired scene, and it put the country or state in we can say chaotic conditions. Sometimes criminal rights are there. Sometimes on the basis of caste, creed, and religions, both are being demanded. So these are the negative points. But in human society, we can expect, because it is the drawback of the democracy, setback of democracy, where positive things are there, negative are also present. But we give not, you must not give these things more weight. What is our system of election? Our system of election is that we are the democratic form of the government, and for Lok Sabha every 5 years election are held, and Lok Sabha the states dissolve after 5 years. So before the end of this 5 years, general election are required. For this purpose, electoral constituencies are there. Our country, the whole country, divided into 543 seats. In all over India, on the basis of population, 543 seats are being contested through Lok Sabha election, and the members are elected in electoral constituencies. In each and every electoral constituencies, people just stand for the MLA, MP seats in Lok Sabha, MP, and in states of the state government, they are called MLA. Here is MP, member of parliament, and MLA, member of legislative assembly. In this way, our system of election is being conducted, and the party who will vote form and run government for the next 5 years. In case no single party is able to win the majority, then they form the alliance. Alliance is formed before election and after election. It depends upon situations, and political parties are free to make the alliance after election or before election. So next part, this chapter is a little bit long, lengthy. So rest are the things we will discuss in next day. Thanks.